One of the most prominent victims of the Jeffrey Epstein notorious sex trafficking ring has announced she may have just 4 days to live. The 41-year-old mother of three, battered and bruised, posted a haunting image from her hospital bed late Sunday night on Instagram, revealing she has been given a grim prognosis following a horrific car accident with a speeding school bus. She wrote, "This year has been the worst start to a new year, but I won't bore anyone with the details, but I think it's important to note that when a school bus driver comes at you driving 110 kilometers an hour as we were slowing for a turn, that no matter what your car is made of, it might as well be a tin can." All right, back to this Epstein thing. I'm going to get back into all the other news. Now, this is just now breaking the last few hours. Epstein victim Virginia Roberts claims she has 4 days to live after a tragic car crash involving school bus, suffers kidney failure. I guess she's gotten divorced, so it's back to her maiden name, Virginia Giuffre. One of the most prominent victims of the Jeffrey Epstein notorious sex trafficking ring has announced she may have just 4 days to live. The 41-year-old mother of three, battered and bruised, posted a haunting image from her hospital bed late Sunday night on Instagram, revealing she has been given a grim prognosis following a horrific car accident with a speeding school bus. She claims she is now suffering from kidney failure and is being transferred to a urology specialist. She wrote, "This year has been the worst start to a new year, but I won't bore anyone with the details, but I think it's important to note that when a school bus driver comes at you driving 110 kilometers an hour as we were slowing for a turn, that no matter what your car is made of, it might as well be a tin can. I've gone into kidney, renal failure. They've given me 4 days to live, transferring me to a specialist hospital for urology. I am ready to go, just not until I see my babies one last time. But you know what they say about wishes. Shit in one hand and with the other. And I guarantee you it's still going to be, you know what, at the end of the day. Thank you all for being so wonderful people of our world and for being a great part of my life. God bless you all." The details of the crash remain a mystery. No location, no date, just the raw aftermath of a life hanging by a thread. Even her father, Sky Roberts, seemed blindsided by the announcement. "Virginia, my daughter, I love you and praying for you to get correct treatment to live a long and healthy life. If there is anything in this world that I can do to help you, please let me know. My spirit with you now and holding your hand," Roberts commented on his Instagram post. Now estranged from her husband of 22 years and their three teenage children, she faces her final days alone in a hospital bed, according to the Daily Mail. Pray for her, folks. And she's just one of the, she was underage, one of the older girls. That's what they've kind of contained the story to. But now that went on decades ago. Now she's 40-something years old. Very, very sad. And there is King Charles's idiot brother. So, you know, the whole scandal with the New York FBI not giving them huge amounts, 14 terabytes plus of material to the AG Pam Bondi a month ago. She gave them a day to give her the files. They didn't, so she had them raided. They got truckloads. Now, as of a week ago, we broke the news with major FBI whistleblower Seraphin. He showed me the contacts and sources inside the D.C. headquarters and others that, indeed, they have pushed it out to the field offices and told them this is your priority. And then I saw comments all over the place. Well, why don't they just make it public? If they never allowed an investigation and sat on it, the deep state, and now they've grabbed it, what you do is you give it to the field offices around the country and say, this is a priority, which AG Pam Bondi said is a priority and which they've been told it is. And so now they're in it, and I would expect to start seeing stuff in the next few months. That's a very quick investigation. But some people just want to bitch and complain and just say nothing's real. Well, 95% reduction at the border of illegals crossing. They're now going after the NGOs. They've indicted quite a few people for the human trafficking and smuggling. And to me, it's all part of the same thing. And the different charities that are involved getting the tens of billions of dollars of federal money under Obama, and then Biden, Trump stopped it, but it came back. And so people say, what's more important, the Epstein case or the human trafficking of kids? It's all the Democratic Party, the globalist. It's the same thing. Same thing in Europe, same thing in the UK, same thing in Australia. And there's some Republicans involved like Dennis Hastert and others, but 9 times out of 10, or I'd say 95 times out of 100, it's Democrats. And it's in the WikiLeaks, John Podesta having kids delivered, 7-year-olds for his entertainment in the hot tub in the woods. I mean, they're going to do Aleister Crowley rituals. I mean, this is sick. All right, so we pray for her. Methylene blue is all the rage. But for my listeners, we've been talking about it for decades. But finally, they've got factories. They've got laboratories that are producing medical, pharmaceutical, USP grade. And so our sponsor, the AlexJonesStore.com, has it right now, the very highest quality. And I've taken USP grade before, and they claim it's USP grade. It worked great. Massive energy, clarity, focus, no letdown. This is 10 times better. I'm actually scared of this because I've seen Robert F. Kennedy Jr., take 3 droppers on Air Force One. I took half a dropper and I'm bouncing off the walls hours later. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the very best methylene blue I've ever had at the lowest price, and it funds the InfoWar, a total 360 win. So get your ultra, and it is ultra, methylene blue right now at thealexjonestore.com.